That, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful slap. I have almost like 2 different Twitter timelines of this slap event that occurred. I have people that are like making fun of it, joking about it, saying this is cool actually, and whatever, because ultimately it was, who cares? 2 dudes that know each other for 35 fucking years that have been working together for, again, 35 years. One guy says something out of pocket. The other guy runs up, slaps him in the face, and it was a perfect slap. Oh my God. I'm going to talk about the delivery of that perfect slap. As a Turkish man, this is very important to me, okay? Slapping is profoundly important to the Turk, okay? So when I saw that, it's like my ancestors awoke and said, it's like the sacking of Constantinople. It was like watching Will Smith slap the shit out of Chris Rock was literally like Fatih Sultan Mehmet took over Constantinople once again. Because it's like seeing your trademark, incredibly well-placed slap on television. Just the entire world sees it. It just broke something in me, okay? It unlocked an epigenetic memory where I was like, that's sick. If he had punched him, I don't know if I'd feel the same way, but that slap, many of you will not understand that. However, there were a lot of people who literally lost their minds. I mean, people were like calling the police. People were like, hello? An assault happened. That's a crime. We must call the police. There's a couple different things I don't understand. And Jabuki, of course, perfectly talked about it on Twitter and was able to put into words exactly what I was thinking as well, exactly what other people were probably thinking as well. It was just like, white people love institutionalizing violence and totally acting like institutions are not inherently insanely violent, and then lose their shit when individual violence, like individual acts of violence, no matter how fucking tiny, minuscule, amongst friends, contextually appropriate, contextually inappropriate, will turn around and be like, that's crazy, that's unacceptable. And I think I see it. Like, I understand that. People literally, on the one hand, people that are like, we need to do nuclear holocaust. We need to close the sky over Ukraine so we can have a nuclear winter, which is fine. Like, we can withstand that. People who are like pro-Iraq war, pro-war in Afghanistan, people who overlook and don't care about like the death and destruction in Yemen, turning around and being like, I cannot believe 2 people that know each other, that have worked with one another for 35 fucking years,
I love you, Hussein.
had a disagreement that had led to an altercation that was like a little baby slap. A slap that was a baby slap, but one that was also well executed. And it kills me to see that. It was so awesome. It was so fucking awesome. Now, does it mean it's okay to slap someone over a joke? Of course not. Of course not. Obviously. And for the record, like, because I know people will point like to Ethan's tweet and stuff like that. I know where Ethan's coming from. Do you know how many people want to fucking murder me and him for our takes, for things that we say? So of course I get it. He is worried. He thinks like, oh, this is crazy. That people are just going to straight up be like, oh my God, it's open war now. We can just like slap whoever the fuck we want when we don't like it. And I saw a lot of comedians who were very offended. I think Jim Jeffries had a really funny take. He was like, bro, they treat us like shit. Like they treat comedians like shit at the Oscars. Like, just don't do it anymore. They make us host it. They don't even give us fucking comedy Oscars. And then they treat us like fucking shit. And then they literally clapped for Will Smith slapping someone for making a joke. Jim Gaffigan was saying some dumb shit too. And honestly, there's a lot of I see why people are upset about it. Like I'm a centrist on it. I just want to I revel in the controversy here. I have so many fucking thoughts on it. Judd Apatow had an insane take on it. He laughed at the joke at first. The joke was more out of line than the slap. Okay, dude. No, I mean, the joke wasn't more out of line than the slap. Everybody shut the fuck up. Like, no, he laughed at it. I mean, we're going to watch it. We're going to review it. Okay, just fucking wait. But he laughed at it first. And then he saw his wife not laughing at it and was like, oh shit. All right, well, time to go and take care of business. So let's get started on just the slap first of all. American TV watchers were not able to see the slap. American TV watchers were not able to actually see the slap because, of course, censorship. Freedom of speech, baby. Guess what? Non-existent in America. So let's watch it via Japanese television, which makes it even funnier because the translator is translating some shit as well. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
So as you can see, wait, let's run that again. I mean, that was like, I want to watch the American version, which is longer.
Hardest job tonight, Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
So he laughs. She doesn't appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, G.I. Jane, I didn't fucking know either. G.I. Jane is bald, okay? And Jada has alopecia. There's a big chunk of black women that get alopecia. It's a big problem. Part of the reason why she has buzzed hair, right? I get it. My mom has suffered from a similar condition as well. And it happens for autoimmune reasons. You know what I mean? It's like, not great. That's why she shaved her hair. Some people think that it's like completely out of pocket. Some people think that it's completely unacceptable because it's like a disease or not a disease, but like an autoimmune disorder. And that's why it's like fucked up. You know, this is one of those things where it's like, even though it's out of pocket and it's a low blow, it's literally between people that know each other. And it's like a odd parasocial situation where we on the outside are looking at people that literally know each other. Like, know each other well, have known each other for fucking 30 years, 40 years almost. These are people that literally fucking grew in an industry side by side for 30 years, right? Like, at a time when the situation was way more segregated than it is now, okay? Obviously not as bad as, like, the 60s, but, like, these are artists that grew side by side, actors and talented individuals that grew side by side at a time when, like, you know, Hollywood was even more segregated than it is currently. So for him to just have an insensitive out-of-pocket joke about that, about Jada, is one thing, okay? But like people fucking losing their shit over it is kind of crazy. Yeah, Chris Rock has literally been on Fresh Prince. I didn't know she had alopecia either, by the way. There's always a percentage chance a joke will get you into some physical shit. You have to understand the risk about joking about sensitive things. I don't even think he knew. I don't even think he knew what fucking what Jada Pinkett Smith had. Most of you didn't know either. And as a balding man, okay, as a man who has a receding hairline, okay, that I have to combat by taking, you know, testosterone blockers and whatnot, unacceptable to make fun of bald people. All jokes aside, no matter what it is, it's just like what Will Smith did was, you know, ridiculous. But also, it wasn't such a big deal that like the way that people are acting like this is, you know, he needs to go to jail immediately. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it was a heated fucking moment. And he was human for a brief moment. He was not like an artist. He was not a celebrity. He was just fucking Jada's husband who's very upset. Or rather, Jada's husband who laughed at a joke, didn't realize what was going on, and then she did not appreciate it. He recognized that she had not appreciated it. So he just got up and was like, it's time. It's time to take matters into my own fucking hands. Now, a lot of people also are saying, oh, well, you know, he's a cuck. Oh, he's a cuck. He's a cuck. He's a cuck. I've seen a lot of that. There's like weirdly a lot of misogynistic fucking takes. Yeah, he is. He's in an open relationship. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but like, I don't want to say this and then potentially get shot at some point, but like, what you guys think Diddy is not? Like you think P. Diddy isn't? Like, what's up? Like, why is no one making fun of that? Why is no one talking about that? I wonder. Who cares? It literally doesn't matter, is my point. And people are like, oh, he didn't slap that fucking young rapper or that young artist. I don't know, August, whatever. You just said it. Why, bro? I'm just saying it's not a big deal. And people fucking lose their shit over it. But like a lot of people in Hollywood are fucking super, super open about their relationships. They're in fucking Hollywood, man. And I would rather have them be open and honest and communicative with one another and like, you know, celebrate each other and have like wonderful relationships like this than, you know, do the other thing, which is pedophilia. So I think that polyamory and pedophilia are not even on the same spectrum. Obviously, one is not a crime and morally abhorrent. The other one is just normal shit. But to the average world, to the average fucking human being, they look at that and go, "Oh, what the fuck? Like that's crazy. That's sexual degeneracy." It's like, yeah, well, they're just chilling. They're just fucking. They're fucking and sucking. Who cares? Anyway, He got cucked on the world stage and finally lost, and when someone who had nothing to do with it made a joke that had nothing to do with it. This relationship is wonderful, though. Is not wonderful, though. It's toxic as fuck. I mean, you don't know that, and neither do I. Ultimately, I think a lot of people who were saying that, like, Will Smith did this because, like, he's really, really mad. He's really fucking mad about people calling him a cuck, so he, like, finally fucking popped off. I think he doesn't like that people call him a cuck and, like, associate a negative connotation with him, like, being in an open relationship with his wife. But people don't recognize it, like, no, but making fun of her alopecia is something that he's not comfortable with. Do you see what I mean? He might be comfortable with an open relationship. He probably doesn't like that people are making fun of him about it, but he is definitely not as comfortable with Chris Rock making fun of her alopecia. That's it. Super strange, though, that mainly men are stretching this to him being mad about the open relationship rumors and calling Will a cuck. I think they're just projecting a little bit. Will Smith has all the energy for Chris Rock, but not for the... Yeah, I saw that.
Blammo.
I mean, this was better, though. Imagine getting smacked in front of Zendaya and Zoe Kravitz. I'd kill myself. This one was really good. This one was really... Not in front of Zendaya, dude. That's so fucked up. Anyway, what's really interesting about it is that there's like so many things that are flying, so many takes that are flying. Before we even get into the politics side of it, which is, of course, we're going to do that. That's awesome. A lot of dudes that normally are like, it's just jokes, lol. What about freedom of speech? Are now like, it's actually sick that Will is defending his wife's honor, taking matters into his own hands, right? So you have that. On the one hand, you have people who are like, it's fucking sick that, that's right, brother. I would defend my wife in a similar way. It's like, no, you wouldn't. You're a couch potato. Shut the fuck up. And, but also at the same time, like, there's the other side of the argument, which is like, this is a chilling effect on free speech, and every comedian is going to get brutally fucking assaulted. The reason why I am somewhere in the middle where I'm laughing at this situation is that there's a difference between two people that know one another, that are, peers that have been working together for 35 years, and some fucking random psychopath that literally walks up to a comedian and tries to assault them. The difference between an amicable solution to one person slapping another over a joke versus like an actual crime is the proximity. So make no mistake, if it wasn't for like literally fucking Will Smith and Chris Rock, who know each other, who've known each other for a very long time, obviously the stakes would be a little bit different. Okay? You understand? And the people that say violence is never okay, dude, it's a slap, man. There's like varying degrees of that. Like, you can't sit here and fucking literally make fun of Judd Apatow's insane take about how, like, he could have been murdered, but then simultaneously be like, it's assault. Like, it's literally, dude, come on. There's varying degrees, dude. We got to take a step back. We got to take a breather, like, and just really take a look at what that was. And just openly admit that it was funny, okay? Also, much respect to Chris Rock, who not only, went with that joke, which was in poor taste, certainly, but, some jokes are, who cares? But then literally took it on the fucking chin, dude. And on top of that, didn't unload. Like, he had a magazine full of fucking immediate retorts, immediate retaliations that he did not fucking drop like an extended magazine, okay? There's so much he could have done there, and he did not do it, and he just, held it in, and he continued.
20 months, let's
and that is, I respect that. Like, I really, really, really respect that. Let's continue.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Call him Richard.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Like, look at that, dude. Look at that, dude. I mean, holy fuck, dude. Look at that. He just drops that joke. He's laughing.
G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
And then all of a sudden, it's not okay.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Wow.
Just smacked him. I gotta run this back, dude. I'm gonna run this a lot today. It was such a beautiful... I didn't watch a single thing from the Oscars. and this is the only thing I saw.
That was
Okay, so he's walking over. Okay, he's walking over. Chris Rock doesn't understand what's going on. He probably thinks like, oh, he's gonna like, you know, make a joke with me. He walks over. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. His hand is ready. His hand is cocked. He whips it, dude. He fucking whips it. Okay? Look at that. I mean, come on. And. Okay, I originally joked and I said his heels are firmly planted. They're not. Okay? They're not firmly planted. But he decided like, what? I mean, it was fucking awesome. Like, he hip turned into it. Okay? He literally, look at that. That's perfect. Yeah, look at the back leg cock back. That's literally a perfect fucking slap, dude. Look. Bow! I can't get over it, dude. It is such a perfect fucking, no cock, no fucking wind up, just wha! Like he used the short distance that he has to without any sort of wind up to give as much whiplash as possible to his slap. And look at his footwork here. Look, please, look, just look at his legs. Okay? Drawing a lot of power from his hips, as you are supposed to. Okay?
5 feet apart. So
bam!
Touched.
Oh! That, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful slap. Left hand is ready for the follow through as well, by the way. He could have fucking rocked his shit and then boom with another slap. One could even say Chris Rock got out of that easy. You understand? Look at that. He's got defense for his face up, ready to fucking go. Look at that follow through. Look at that follow through. That's a perfect line. Look at his hands. Look at his hands. Look, watch. Step by step. Quick cock. Smacked him right outside the fucking head. Right in the chin. Okay. Bam! Blammo. Look at that follow through. Perfect. Realizes he's safe, lets his guard go down. And you notice at this point that,
slap this sassy pony.
Chris Rock is like, what the fuck just happened to me? My shit just got absolutely rocked. Absolutely rocked.
wow.
Immediately says, oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
He is happy with that. You can see that he's like, yeah, no, I'm happy. That was a good slap. I'm walking back to my, I'm walking back to my chair.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Says Pog.
And then he says, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I think this is the moment when a lot of people realize, like, oh, that's not a fake slap. Like, that wasn't like that wasn't a pre-scripted event. And that it was actually 100% like, because look at how awkward he is. Like, he looks hurt. Look at his face. Look at Chris Rock's face. Like, these guys are actors, but they're not that good. You know what I mean? In a moment like this.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a...
The slap could have killed him, Hassan.
I've been in a situation, like, I've been in similar situations before, like when you get into a fight or whatever, and you can see that the awkwardness sets in, okay? The awkwardness sets in where people start realizing, like, oh, shit, this is real.
14 months and
a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
And this is where you notice, like, if you look at Chris Rock as well, he was also very awkward.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Excellent recovery. Now let's talk about now that we talked about Will Smith's behavior,
6 months.
let's talk about Chris Rock. The man with the iron chin, okay? I don't know if it's the fucking Botox that he took. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because he's like been rocked before, but he just talk about a man who just took it right on the fucking chin. I mean, I'm talking Boris Johnson took it on the chin, bruv. Like, UK tried to fucking take COVID on the chin. Didn't work, okay? Didn't work at all. Chris Rock, on the other hand, literally built like a goddamn rock. Look at this shit. This is what happens, folks, when you max out your endurance stat. A lot of people think like, oh, why? I don't need endurance stat. Like, I only have a couple move sets that I'm going to use on most bosses. Like, I don't even need it for PvP. It's like, no, people don't realize that your endurance stat also maxes out your poise, okay? And it makes it so that your poise rarely ever breaks. And my man, his poise was unbroken, okay?
Oh, wow.
I mean, look at it. His hands are behind his back, dude. When he eats it. Look at that. Just watch him. Basically, he just fucking ate it directly on the chin.
Wow.
But more importantly than that,
Brain rot. Let's go, Arjan Hassel.
more importantly than that, he basically continued with his performance there. A consummate professional, straight up. Much respect to Chris Rock on that one.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Arjan Azun, it's been 16 months.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
So there's some other stuff that he says that basically is not seen here, but let's watch the full one again. This is the Japanese version.
どうなんでしょうか。
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Smitty. I love that. I love the Japanese translation in real time.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's
G.I. ジェーンのジョークだったんです。
fucking
G.I. Janeのジョークだったんです。
Will Smith might have slapped us back
Oh,
onto the
what
good
a
timeline.
God! I love this planet, dude. This is like when rarely do you ever have like a perfect event. You know what I mean? Just a perfect event. Rarely. Oh, it's so good.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
Hope you are doing well, both
Yeah, I
physically
mean,
and
he
mentally.
fucking
Same goes for chat.
it was cool. What was also interesting is that like obviously Hollywood's a bunch of fake friends because like you know they celebrated this shit, you know, and people were freaking the fuck out over it. Like, how are they celebrating this? How are they celebrating this? Like, I think it's just awkward. You don't know what the fuck to do in that situation. You know what I mean? That's why they were like doing what they're supposed to, which is keep clapping until the end of the award show is done. Will Smith was provoked by NATO expansion. Stop. So then he apparently, Chris Rock is lucky all the other dudes banging Jada didn't rush the stage lol. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of jokes like this out there, you know? And again, those are fucking jokes, okay? Like, yeah, are they out of pocket? Absolutely. Is it their business to like talk about fucking Jada Pinkett Smith's like, you know, sexual experiences? Is it fucking absolutely backed by misogynoir and all of that? Certainly. but it's still ultimately, it's just, you know, there's a level of allowance that comedians and also people on Twitter and shit like that should be able to have, because those jokes are funny. Okay, they're funny. Chris Rock had dissed Jada at the 2016 Oscars as well. Yes. From what I understand, I think in 2016 Oscars, like Jada Pinkett Smith was saying, like, I'm protesting the Oscars because Oscars are so white. And I think Chris Rock has said something along the lines of, like, you weren't even invited. And then basically people pulled him to the side and had a conversation with him. Like, Will Smith was pulled aside and comforted by Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry, who motioned for him to brush it off. Will appears to wipe tears from his eyes as he sits back down, with Jada and Denzel comforting Jada and Will's rep by his side. Like, it was real. It was a real fucking moment. You know what I mean? It was a real moment, and people fuck up, you know? And yeah, Will Smith fucked up, straight up. But anything beyond people just being like, dude, this is fucking so unacceptable. What the fuck? This is assault. Like, you're making it way more serious than it actually is or actually should be. And the other side of this that I totally see from myself is, like, the way I celebrate this and watched it made me realize how people see me as well. Like, obviously I'm not Will Smith. I'm not as famous, nowhere near as talented, nowhere near as fucking wealthy, all that sort of stuff, or Chris Rock. But I think people just forget that, like, we're real human beings. So that's why, like, when I said I got robbed, people were, like, excited. They were cheering for it. They were like, fuck yeah, like, you got robbed. It's called wealth distribution, bitch. Like, fuck you. You know, it's just, a lot of people just see us as, like, not real. But we are real human beings. I didn't actually get robbed. It was an award show, ironically, and we were just, I was just joking around, but people took it seriously. They thought I, like, legit got robbed, and were, like, super excited and were tweeting about how it was awesome that I got robbed. And I get it. I get why people do that, because I'm not a real person. I'm just someone that you see on screen, and it's the same exact way that I feel about it's the same exact way that I feel about Chris Rock and Will Smith. You know what I mean? That's why people get parasocial. What the fuck are you not getting? He was a well-respected actor at the prestigious event broadcast in front of millions, and this is how he acts? Dude, come on. First of all, I'm not a liberal, so I don't care about the infallibility of institutions, okay? So that's really fucking stupid. And secondly, I've covered the Oscars for many years. This is the same Oscar ceremony that, like, literally booed an indigenous woman. This is the same Oscars. These are, like, half of these people are the exact same people that booed Michael Moore when he used his opportunity to criticize the Iraq war. These are the same Oscars that are given to pedophiles and literally just sex pests, pedophiles, rapists. So miss me with that bullshit, like, you know? So shut the fuck up. Oh man, this institution, like, get the fuck out of here. Roman Polanski, Woody Allen, like Harvey Weinstein. How many Oscars does that motherfucker have? People talking about how they're going to take away Will Smith's Academy Award. You know what I mean? I know a member of the Academy, and he was once banned for gifting a ticket to a friend, which was against the rules. This member has written a letter to the Academy to have Smith banned, and it's getting other signatures from Academy members. I mean, they can suck my dick, dude. Fuck the Academy. Motherfuck the Academy. They can suck my dick from the back, okay? Hollywood has a lot of cool people, but it also has a lot of fucking psychotic pedophile monsters as well. Okay, so this idea that, like, the Oscars, the Academy, is this, like, infallible institution that's, like, pro-social justice, like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I think that, yeah, Will Smith overreacted, of course. But, like, people that are fucking losing their shit over it, like, he needs to be punished immediately, like, chill the fuck out, dude. Sometimes you can experience another person going through something with another person. But this idea that, like, this has larger systemic consequences, yeah, I don't know what to tell you about that. That shit's crazy. I would absolutely tell a joke like this in front of you if it meant you might slap me. And yeah, that's the other part. Like, you know, you can talk shit and sometimes you can get hit, which is unacceptable and inappropriate, but it's always a realistic likelihood.